Hello everybody, my name is Fox and welcome back, back for the first time to White Knuckle. Gang, I'm so sorry for the noise in the background. If there is any, there's construction going on. I can't do anything about it. I'm so sorry, especially for the mic quality. I'm getting a better mic soon, you'll see. Anyway, so here's the thing, right? I'm doing this, right? I beat this game a couple of times. I'm doing this specifically because I want to get better at, this is like YouTube training. I want to get better, well, one, at this game.
Hello, future maintenance worker. Welcome to the substructure.
I want to get better at the game, and I also want to get better at talking while I am playing a game. For my channel specifically, for obvious reasons. I'm just doing the training now because I haven't actually touched this game in a while. But I was thinking to myself, what better game to try and learn to do that than White Knuckle? So it's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, if anybody watches this, this is going to be basically as unedited as I could possibly make it, because I want it to be like authentic, I guess. I actually have a timer in the top left-hand corner of my screen, but I am actually playing on a super ultra-wide monitor, so you probably won't be able to see it currently. But that's okay. I'm sure I'll be giving updates throughout about how far I am through it, and so on and so forth, I guess. Now, this isn't particularly a speedrun thingy. This is, again, just so that I can kind of teach myself to talk and play at the same time, so that, you know, I can basically deliver better content for you guys. And yeah, that about sums that up. So we're just gonna actually kind of want to do the training one more time, just so that I can get back into it, back into the swing of the game, and then we're going to try and beat it. I'm going to try and do this as often as possible, and I'm going to try and, you know, learn to talk. I'm going to try and talk over the woman as well. If you want to see someone play the game who's not going to talk over the woman and whatever else, please go ahead. Markiplier's played this game to completion. But yeah, playing this incredibly simply. I'm doing this, like I said. See, this is exactly why I'm doing it, because I'm running out of things to say already, and I've just started, and I want to be able to deliver the best content for you guys. And I could do this practice without doing it online, but I thought it actually made more sense if I just turned it into a channel, and you guys can see my growth as I go through it. So yeah, anyway, playing White Knuckle. Like I said, there is a woman talking in this game. I'm so sorry. I keep repeating myself. This is exactly why this is doing it. As the series goes on, I will get better at not repeating myself. Because, you know, it's all in the name of practice. YouTubers that have been doing this for years who are really good at not repeating themselves. A minute 44, by the way. To beat that. But I think we should get into the actual game now. And yeah, please enjoy. Well, try to enjoy. I'm going to try not to repeat myself too much. And yeah, here we go. So, the reason I'm doing it with a timer is specifically because I want to have the added stress of a time constraint. I want the added stress of a time constraint, so that I can really, you know, push myself to have to come up with things to say and so on and so forth, and not rely so heavily on editing. Especially, I feel like I am already running out of things to say. I feel like I am a heavy edit relier on if that makes any sense, and I rely so heavily on my editing of stuff to make it funny that I neglect the actual live aspect of recording, which is, you know, the recording. And I will get absorbed in whatever game I'm playing. Oh no, I've just become conscious. I've just realized I'm talking and playing a game and that my game is on a screen. And now, because I've done that, I've now realized that I'm breathing. And because I've remembered that, I now remember that I'm blinking. This immediately just become 10 times harder for me. And I'm sorry, I probably just set off everybody else too. Ah, damn it, that reminded me of the game. I don't know what I don't know why all of these things are flowing to my mind. TikTok comments, I guess.
Emergency.
Or when
Unexplained seismic activity detected. The facility integrity may be compromised.
unexplained seismic activity. From what I can gain from the game, that's when the water starts rising. So we're gonna really try and keep the pace up, going up here. See, I love this game because I feel like it's just almost calming for me, even though it can be pretty stressful. I need to get back into the swing of things. I used to be so much faster at this game, close to when the full version came out, even with the demo, but mostly close to when the full version came out. I was a speed demon, man. I could clear this entire, like, this section in just under 6 minutes. We're currently nearing 3 minutes. I mean, I'm sure you guys don't really need that because you'll be watching this on YouTube. Okay. I'm messing up. See, this is why I have to practice this, because talking and whatever else is messes up. I forgot to sprint before I jumped, and that lets me falling. There we go. Let's add another can. I need to remember to use my items. This is something I forgot about a lot while I was playing the game before. So, you know, using items is you know, part of the game, so I need to learn to do it. Anyway, I'm already running out of things to say. So I'm gonna have to start, like, looking up topics of conversation beforehand so that I never run out of things to say. Maybe that's exactly what it is. And the reason I'm also talking over the woman, I don't think I ever explained. I'm talking over the woman specifically because I want to get better at talking over the game, so that I can give my reactions when they happen. But the problem, well, it's not really much of a problem with that. The thing is with that is that it partially comes down to see, I'm doing it. I'm running out of things to say. this is gonna become a really difficult series for me. I feel like I feel like I'm doing okay right now in my yapping. I'm not talking too much about the game, which is great, but prevents grip loss from most hazards, halves incoming damage, minus 50% mass speed. What is mass speed? I don't know what that is. Grip loss from most hazards, halves incoming damage. What does that mean? You know what? It's for 15 minutes, and I think, to be honest, that is what's that? A stim? I won't take that. Right. See, this is the other thing. I want to be able to talk and play the game as well, because I don't want talking to completely ruin my train of thought. I also want to train my mouth to be able to actually, like, withstand the talking, if that makes sense. Because right now, my jaw is already getting tired, and I'm having to, like, pause so I can, like, stretch my jaw a little bit, because my jaw's really tired from
Containment breach in Bio Research Lab 5.
all the
Do not
talking.
approach the lab to proper clearance.
See, I've done it. I just stopped talking, which is exactly what I didn't want to do. So basically, I also want to step away from that as well. I feel like a lot of the time I start using filler words a lot when I'm doing this, and the series might get a bit repetitive, and I'm really sorry about that. But you know what? Those of you who stick with me throughout the journey, I will I really appreciate it. You know, maybe one day I'll be a bigger YouTuber, and there'll be a video down the line where someone will be bringing up my first videos, and this will be one of the ones that they bring up. I mean, I've been trying to get into YouTube for years. I mean, even before it was really all that popular from young. I remember I used to tell my parents that I was going to play games for a living, and they kind of laughed it off. And this was before this was even a thing, like before it was possible. And now, to be fair, my parents, even now, they actually do say they wish they hadn't, because obviously now it's an actual thing. You can do that thanks to YouTube. It's possible. You just have to have enough, basically, charisma. You have to have enough riz. Yeah. I guess what's a good thing to talk about? I'm currently at 8 minutes 38. Oh, and I'm going round because I'm trying to look at the time at the same time. I do like the music that you get when you get to this part. Dum 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 dum. Oh, I didn't know if that was solid yet.
Engaged. Door latches holding. No leaks detected.
I'm gonna go up here. I always go up here because sometimes there's a bug up here, and if you get the bug early, you don't have to do it later, and it saves you a lot of points. See, I've been playing a lot of Warframe, so I'm like, when I landed, I braced. I braced for, obviously, the heavy landing. If you press the right button, you can avoid the heavy landing. In fact, let me know if you guys want to see Warframe videos, and better yet, actually just tell me what you would like to see if I did make a Warframe video, like what kind of thing you'd want to see. Armored plating, reduced grip loss from most hazards, halves incoming damage. I've got that currently. Increases stamina regeneration by 25%. That's actually really good. Improves your movement, jump, climb, and stamina regen by 15%. Do I do that? I think I do. I'm gonna test it. I know it's expensive, but I think I can pick up some bugs on the way for the second one, which I believe costs 8. And just before I forget, I should do my biological backup or reformat the disk. Do not obey what you see. See, my screen's actually very large. I'm playing this on I'm recording this on a smaller screen, but actually let me know if you would rather me upload like the full long videos. I don't know if anybody's, seen any YouTubers that play that before. I'm so sorry for that noise. You can probably hear outside. There's, like I said, construction going on. Anyway, let's take whatever's in the box. I don't think the bug was in the box, but I'll take it anyway. See, we only need to get 2 bugs. We need to get 2 bugs before we
Warning.
So something weird actually happened this morning when I woke up. My was the dangling. It's like the make sure I get this right, because there's 2 things that sound very similar, and you get the wrong one and it sounds crazy. My uvula was like swollen this morning, really weird, and it sucked, but then it just kind of went away. I hate when stuff like that happens, like it just always feels like a sign that you're getting sick.
Microtears in segment B piping detected. Potential seepage of contaminated water to
There's a
substructure
bug. There's a
5
bug.
is expected.
There we go, and it didn't grab onto me. Whew. Oh, I almost had to stop talking there for a second so that I could lock in. See, look, 2 bugs. There we go. We got exactly what we needed. I also need to remember that the liquid is chasing me. I'm making good time. I'm making okay time. Not exactly good. I think my best run on this was like sub 40 something minutes. But I don't remember, so I'll have to check that for next time, or maybe I'll check it at the beginning next time or something. I don't know how often I'm going to do these videos as well, because, each one of these runs is actually a fairly long time. So I'm actually going to use a trick here that I think works. Oh, damn it. Oh, no, you have to bang it in once. I remember now. See, I should have just let it drag me up. There you go. Bang it in once, and then you go. Take that. Yeah, there's a hidden brick there, so you can get up without the thing. There's so much hidden stuff here.
145 are full.
Huh. I did that for fun, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, I fell. I don't want to fall. I want to go up. So I grab onto this, and then this. You can actually grab onto these ledges. They're ledges. Yeah. Anyway, what was I talking about? I guess I should use this time to kind of introduce myself. I've done introductory sort of videos before, and they're on my channel, but they're from a long time ago, to be honest, and due to certain reasons, I now have a lot of time on my hands. So, basically, I'm gonna wait for the police thing to go past. So this is what happens when you live in a major city. Damn, them sirens are lasting forever. Can they go away now? Jesus. And now there's something else beeping in the background. So I apologize, but I have to keep talking. It's going to be loud, so I'm sorry about that. You know, I could be saying all of this and my mic's not picking it up. Like, it's... But I highly doubt it. I reckon my mic is...
The local authority authorizes bloodletting.
Did my thing run out? Oh no, it's blowing me. I guess it's just not making me let go. Just pushing me around. That works. But yeah. I'm just gonna get back to what I was saying, which is that I should probably use these to kind of introduce myself, what I do, who I am, and you know, maybe you might like me and decide to subscribe, you know? YouTube doesn't like, you know, so much starting channels, and I'm not likely to be recommended to you ever again unless you subscribe, so maybe go ahead and do that. It's not a sympathy thing, it's just, you know, subscribing is free, and if you really don't want to see my videos again, just don't click on any more of my videos, you know, and now I've got a free subscription and you don't have to hear my voice yap anymore. YouTube's not likely to recommend you my videos if you don't watch them, even if I am subscribed. So, you know, please do go ahead and subscribe. And just leave a comment saying anything. I would appreciate it so much. Please, just leave any comment saying anything you want. You know what? Just to show that you made it this far, leave a comment saying siren. In fact, sirens, please, siren. I don't know. Just leave something. Leave something that alludes to this exact scenario we're in with police and sirens, but don't make it obvious so that people that didn't make it this far into the video can't tell. I always forget that my reach is way further than I thought it was. So yeah, I guess I should get to the introduction part. Oh, and like the video. Likes don't really do much, but they're good for the YouTube algorithm. So, yeah, please, just to help a smaller creator. You know, especially considering I'm coming up competing with all of this AI stuff now, and there's not much I can do about it, to be honest. So at this point, I need you guys' help. I'll need you guys' help to, you know, get ahead, I guess, or even just compete with any of the AI stuff that's coming out. And
you are en route to habitation yellow. Please enjoy.
Oh, this is why I was happening.
Alert. Elevator security locks are still in place. Manual override will be required. Deactivate.
Damn. So I messed up. I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Instead of pressing the sprint button, I have accidentally pressed the... Instead of pressing the sprint button, I accidentally pressed the crouch button. which, as you can probably tell, did not make me sprint. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and get up to here. Okay. Once I'm here, I can sort of throw this to about there. My biggest enemy right now is going to be time. And running out of it. So let's try this. Going the other way is always so much easier. God, that sound scared the crap out of me. I played this game so much, I've not been jump scared by anything. Just that sound got me. Oof. Big jump. I caught something. Another big jump. Yes.
Alert.
Oh my god. Did you not see that recovery? Jesus Christ on the go. Oh my god. Oh, what a go. I can't believe I actually did that. Like, what a recovery.
Warning.
I guess it's because I'm playing slow. If I was playing faster, I would have panicked.
Detected. For the safety
We're
of
currently at 20,
habitation yellow. Airlock
21 and a
seal
half minutes.
mechanisms must be engaged.
Yeah.
Please contact your local control room specialist.
Coming up to the next part now.
Control specialist is missing. Contacting administrator. Warning.
Make sure to press the
Administrator
sprint
is
button.
missing. Contacting emergency worker protection crews.
So we're going to throw that there.
Error. No crews detected.
And that there.
Engage manual override.
Because this can be made just by jumping. That gives me a closer range to there. I can grab onto this, and this can be made by sprint jumping. And then if you get the right angle... Ah, I didn't get the angle. So if you get the right angle, you can just sprint jump past there as well. Sometimes there's stuff on top of here. Sometimes it's not. There's not this time. But there's sometimes stuff over there as well. Which, you know, if you're crazy, you can try and make your way back. But I've never been crazy enough to do it. Maybe one run I'll try it.
Airlock seal is priming. You have 30 seconds to return to the emergency personnel lift.
There you go.
Have a good day.
30 seconds to get back to the lift. Damn! I got it! I literally held on! I was grabbing it! Damn! I was grabbing it! Pause. I was literally held onto it and I was trying so hard
Severe elevator
to not let go, and then for some reason I pressed jump like an idiot. Ah, it's fine. I can do it again. Oh, actually, it was worth it. Now I've got a 5 bug. There's another bug here for me. I'll take that. Anything else for me? Lebrick. Good for killing stuff. I can jump up and grab this. I am not going to be able to jump up and grab that because I don't have what I would need to do that. Some kind of pipe or something.
Alert. Backflow hazard in substructure 10. High pressure buildup poses sudden risk of pipe rupture.
Do that. Down to here. I'm starting to get some of my skills back now, which feels kind of good. Let's get the bugs. Bugs are just so incredibly useful. The bricks, just for... I feel like we're going to run into some bugs soon. I feel like they might give me the open area one this time. to just save some time. Did it grab me? I don't know if it grabbed it. It didn't grab me. I wouldn't be able to go this fast if it grabbed me. Okay. Sometimes it's like difficult not knowing whether or not it grabbed you. Did I even start introducing myself? I didn't. Well, yeah, I guess I should. Hello, as I said at the beginning, my name is Fox. My name is, well, yeah, my name is Fox. I'm getting confused because I'm trying to do stuff and I'm trying to talk at the same time. I wasn't sure if I said the right thing, but yeah. Can I just restart? Can I just pretend that I didn't start talking and then just start from the beginning? Okay, you know what? Let's just start from the beginning. Hi. My name is Fox. This is my channel. On my channel, I game and watch YouTube videos and whatever else I want to do at any given moment. I want to become a YouTuber that is in the lights of the greats. I want to become a YouTuber that's that can be held in the same regard. I basically really want to be new gen Markiplier. You've heard me mention him probably a bunch of times in my stuff, but I want to be new gen Markiplier with grizzy humor, basically. Oh my god, my dream would be to play with. In fact, never mind, not even play with. This isn't about like, actually no, it kind of is, but like to a certain extent, it's not just about that. I would love. It's like one of my biggest dreams to just play with the Clueless group. Because their humor just matches mine so well. I honestly think, like, obviously, it's difficult to showcase that kind of humor because I don't have anybody. Oh, Jesus. I don't have anybody, like, in my immediates who is doing this sort of thing. So, you know, Clueless humor is partly bouncing off of each other, and I've got no one to bounce off of, you know. I've got no player number two, I guess, to a certain extent. Man, that makes it sound so depressing. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I mean, it sounds like I'm a sad old man stuck alone in his house. Basically, what I'm saying is I'm sure one day I might have a group to play with. But until then, I will perfect my solo content. As you know, you can't always in life just wait for other people to help you, you know. You got to help yourself sometimes. And, you know, just because I can't get someone to play with doesn't mean that I shouldn't play, you know. I can build an audience starting now and work my way from there. And hey, you know, people's attention spans are getting shorter and shorter, but that means that YouTube long-form content is getting better and better. And to be honest, I'm a big fan of long-form content. I personally prefer it. I like having something more than anything that I can just put on, not just in the background. I mean, sure, be sure to you can put me on in the background as well. I would appreciate that. Screw it. You could set my video to auto. You just start my channel, press autoplay, and then go to sleep with one of my videos on. And then just let it autoplay through all of my videos. In fact, make a little playlist. Make a little playlist, and let it autoplay through all of the videos. But yeah, anyway, back to it. Hello, my name is Fox. I've told you everything about basically what my channel's going to be about, and I guess now I should tell you a little bit about me. I know I can probably kill my channel by saying this, but don't leave just because of this. I promise, I'm kind of inclusive. Yeah, I just wanted to quickly voice over here and say that I was trying to say that I'm from the UK, so bear that in mind. I don't want to do that. Ah, the bugs! The bugs! I did it again. There is sirens again, and I'm so sorry about it. That's the last time you're going to hear me.
To habitation yellow. Please enjoy your alert.
Wow.
Elevator security
so how do I get
locks
back
are
to what I
still
was
in
saying?
place.
How do I get back
Manual
to
override will be required.
back to where I was? I can get back to what I was saying by going. Oh, about there. I forget where the other spot is. I'm just gonna throw it there. And then I'm gonna grab those. Gonna need them later. So, yeah. As I was saying, do it too far this way. I mean, I guess right now YouTube is a hobby. I'd love for it to become a career. I'd love for it to become a career. I have so many ideas for just content that's never been made before, or content that's never been done before, or jokes that have never been said, whatever else. And I've got a real thing for listening to my community. I feel like a lot of YouTubers, at a certain point, they get to a certain size and then they just kind of lose relatability. This is one thing that I will say about Markiplier, is that he's no longer relatable in any capacity. I don't think he's good to watch.
Warning.
Don't get me wrong, and I'm sure to a certain degree he's relatable, and he's not a bad person.
For the safety of habitation yellow,
a bad
airlock
person.
seal mechanisms must
I just
be
don't think
engaged.
he's relatable. Like,
Please
most people cannot
contact your
relate
local
to
control room specialist.
building a render farm in their garage, or something along those lines.
Missing.
I mean, of course,
Contacting
at a certain
administrator.
point, if I get very large, I'm sure to a lot of people I'll seem unrelatable.
Contacting emergency
that's
worker
okay.
protection crews. Error. No crews detected. Engage manual override.
But the bigger problem than seeming unrelatable is being unrelatable, and there is a difference. Because I can seem unrelatable, but actually be very relatable. Not in terms of what I'm doing, but more in terms of who I am.
Alert.
And that's what makes Markiplier so compelling, because he's relatable not in terms of what he's doing, but more in terms of who he is as a person. He's a very compelling person, and that's kind of what I aspire to be, is that compelling person. Huh? Oh, it broke. Damn. Okay. Don't panic. Okay. I'll get out of this. I tried. I really tried. But yeah, this just happened because I was talking and doing stuff, and obviously As I go through, I'll get better at it. There we go. My best time, 52 minutes. Down there. But, man. I just realized, you know, I was just looking at the background. I just realized these are people. Those are faces in the liquid. The mass is just actual people. Oh, that's horror. And there you go. That's the name of the thing. My gamer tag goes by Iris Electus. I guess I'll talk to you a bit more while I'm here. My gamer tag goes by Iris Electus. Union Fox HD was an old gamer tag, but I guess it became my YouTube name. Again, you know what? Leave a like and subscribe and leave a comment. If you prefer the name Iris Electus, I can go by Fox with Iris Electus, or I can go by Iris and be Iris Electus, or just give me some community feedback. I guess I feel like community feedback is super important to me, because I want to know that you're enjoying what I'm playing and enjoying watching what I'm playing, as well as there's obviously a big trend like YouTubers that just don't finish games, and I mark my words, will never start a game and not finish it on camera if I can see that I'm getting any support for the game at all. Obviously, if the game is being completely dead, everybody's like, this game sucks, and it was just a one-off playthrough, and I made it clear that it was a one-off, then it's a one-off. But if I start a series, I'm not ending it 3 episodes in. I'm going to finish the series. That's important for me, because there is nothing that annoys me more than somebody starting something series-wise and just not finishing it. And I've got a few more of my own personal opinions towards YouTube and YouTube channels and how I can be, different and break the mold a little bit from the rest. But I'd love to speak. I'd love to speak about anything, to be honest, as part of my channel. All topics. I'm probably not gonna. You're not probably gonna hear too much politics stuff from my channel, and I can get this out of the way right now. Am I, if you're American, am I red or blue? Am I left wing or right wing? I'm neither. I don't like anybody in there. And, if you're English, am I, Labour or none of them. I don't like anybody in there. And, a lot of people forget about that nowadays, that none of them is an option. I don't like any of them. I think they all suck. It's not about picking the best one. It's about not settling for the options you have. Because why would you? People have been settling for their options for how long, and look at where it got everyone. So I apologize for all of the noise. So yeah, I don't think there's much else to talk about. If you have any questions, please, if you've got questions, post them in the comments below, like a list. I'll read every comment. I promise you I will read every comment. Even if there's thousands, I will read all thousands of them. I will read every comment. And I'll listen. That's my USP. My USP for my channel is that I will listen. You know, that's the difference between me and some of these other big YouTubers, is that they forget, you know, to a certain extent, they forget what made them, what got them to where they are wasn't them. It, to a certain extent, it was the viewers, it was the people watching, and I won't forget that. That's a big part of me and what makes my what I want to my channel to be, is that I won't forget where I came from, you know? Because as well, obviously, I'm sure most of you have, I'm sure a lot of you have your favorite YouTube creators. KSI, Markiplier, Corix Kenshin, Jacksepticeye, you know, all of these YouTubers who, you know, they were making content and then they just, without retiring, stopped. You know, and it wasn't just a mental health break. And there was no warning. There was no anything, you know. And it can suck. It can suck a lot, I'm going to be honest. Especially when your absolute favorite creator just stops doing the thing that you started liking him for, or stops being the person you started liking him for. Like not Markiplier, like KSI, who just stopped being the person everybody started liking KSI for. He's not that person anymore, and to put it as simply as possible, he changed. Now change is good, but a certain amount of change is, you know, necessary to grow. But when that change takes over who you were and who you are, and, you know, makes you change your content in a way that is completely left field to what you do and what everybody wants from you, you know, for a certain thing, I think it's almost your responsibility that if you got famous and you're making all of this money off of the thing that people originally wanted to give you all this money for and wanted to give you all this attention for, that's what you focus on. You focus on all of that money and attention. And, you know, I know I'm just yapping. The reason I'm just yapping like this, I assumed people would just have me on in the background or something. But yeah, that's my big thing. That's my USP. That's how I'm gonna be different. I'm not gonna forget. I'm gonna stay relatable, you know, even when I grow in size. If I grow in size, if you guys would be nice enough to, you know, leave a like and a comment and a subscribe, bell on or off. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, because I know it sucks, because certain YouTubers like KSI and Markiplier and whatever else, they have these big other projects, you know, and these big other projects are great, but usually these big other projects end up with them no longer being a YouTuber, which is why you started liking them in the first place. You know, KSI, like him because he's a funny YouTuber, but he's not a YouTuber anymore, really. He's a boxer and he does sidemen, almost feels like because he has to, you know. Getting real enjoyable content out of JJ is hard these days. And Markiplier, obviously he's working on his movie and I can't wait for it to come out, but at the same time, he dropped being a YouTuber. He just dropped it. He up and left for a while, if that makes sense. And Jacksepticeye's one makes a bit more sense because it was mental health, and that obviously always comes first. But there was no forewarning. There was no openness about it in the beginning, you know, especially if you know you're going to take a break, mention that in your latest upload. At the end of the video, say this is going to be my last upload for a while. Or Kurix Kenshin, who just drops off the face of the earth every 5 minutes. Anyway, that's how I'm going to try and be different. Man, I know this is all presumptuous to say. I know it sucks to call people out like this. I just want to make it clear, I love all of these YouTubers. But I love them because they're YouTubers. And not because they made energy drinks, you know, or manga, or movies, or mysterious secret side projects that have been going on forever, you know. But people evolve and grow, and that's exactly what I plan on doing. Just plan on growing without forgetting my roots. And yeah, I think I should call it an episode. I've been yapping for a long time. God, this must be over an hour. Don't even know what I should title this. Thank you. If you got this far, thank you for listening to me. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. I also want a phrase, and I've been going through my head, you know, backwards and forwards, trying to figure out what a good phrase is for the channel. And I believe that I ended at have a nice life. Not have a nice day. Because there's no, you know, guarantee that I'll see you past today, you know? But have a nice life. It encapsulates everything that I want to send you off with. Yeah. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy, please do be sure to leave a like, comment. Please comment. I really want to engage with my audience. And subscribe if you want to. And yeah. From me to you, have a nice life.
But after this, there'll be no more distractions.